Greetings everybody, welcome to G4G on YouTube. Today we're taking a look, finally, at the public release of Marvel Avengers Alliance Redux Alpha 3. So that being said, there is going to be links in the description of the video to the download, to the Discord where we all talk about this, and to the Facebook group. So as you can see here, we're in my Marvel Avengers Alliance folder. I've trimmed down a lot of the previous releases tonight, but I've kept anything from 2019 and one of the last few from 2018. We have the Alpha 3 preview, which is what I used to do in the last few videos of Marvel Avengers Alliance Redux. And then today we have Alpha 3. Alpha 3 comes from alpha3.rar. It has been said that if you are having problems extracting this, which a lot of people are, you want to go ahead and get the newest update of WinRAR from the WinRAR website. I have a old ass one from way back in the day of 2004, when I was still pretty heavily steeped in my Whereas days. That didn't open it, but the most recent version did. 7-zip and WinZip are having problems with this one. So we're going to go into the Alpha 3 folder, and before we start this, which I have not done yet, I like to do all this raw so that I get the experience that everybody else does. Do take note, this one is available for download, but before we go any further in the video, do not ask me about mobile versions, do not ask me about Android versions, iOS versions, etc. And don't ask about the future of this, as this will all come eventually. Everything right now at this point was designed to get us to the third public alpha, and how things will progress from here is all up to the dev. Remember, I am not the dev. I am only doing videos on his work, so asking me questions like, can you add this, can you do that, blah blah blah, they're not really going to go anywhere because I can't make changes. I'm not the dev. Goofy Troll is. So again, to reiterate, because I will delete the questions if you post them, so I really hope you listen, do not ask about mobile versions, do not ask about the future timeline of the game and everything like that, like will we do Spec Ops, when is this happening, all that kind of stuff. Let's just actually stick with the facts at hand. So this one does not seem to be giving me the Windows prompt about, hey, it is dangerous to run these things, which is pretty good. If you are on a Mac, you can play this version and any other version by going and launching the SWF file, which is a Shockwave flash file, instead. I do believe, from what I know, you need the Adobe Director in order to get it to work. So if we go to Team, we still have the 20.875 pages. And I do believe there is a cutoff point here where the characters stop being available to the missions, but are in fact listed, so you can get all the way up to Songbird from just the list. And again, I want to remind everybody, this is the famous Deathlocket bug. This is how you know Playdom's code is the obvious base for this, because this was a bug in their code when the game was still live, where her cybernetic arm on the thumbnail is on the right, which is the furthest arm away from her, the whole cybernetic part of her body. But here in the actual animated sprite, all of the cybernetic or robotic stuff is on her, on the thumbnail it's on her left. Over here on the sprite it's on her right. So good design choices there, Playdom. And good old Shocker. Classic uniform. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we've got. I've heard that the agent has got some different gear available for the missions on this one, so let's dive right into it. We'll go ahead and pick Season 1, Chapter 1 over here. As you can see, we have some new loading screens. We will pick an easy. So we will leave the agent in. And if we go backwards through the characters, you can see Juggernaut is the highest one we're capable of getting. So I think I will go with Red Hulk. Oh, that's interesting. this bottom... No, never mind. Okay. Let's go with pressure points. So we'll take Havoc and Red Hulk with us. As you can hear, the music is kicked in. Volume's pretty decent this time. Not super loud, but I'm going to lower it just a little bit. So it looks like the buff-debuff list is still partially there. And let's see. Oh god, I can't remember. Is this one plasma? I think this is plasma. No. Yep, that is. Okay. I don't know why I'm going with a debuff heavy team when we're not getting debuffs. Wait a minute. I thought the gear... I've seen pictures of some new gear being available for the agent. I don't think it's in this version yet. I was expecting some slightly different gear there. Go with the Vashenga blade. I may have frozen things up a little bit. Yep, I think I did. I went to go swipe that Hydra cannon with the Vashenga blade, and it looks like I froze things up. Okay, let's restart it again. And as you can see, this is the one that is the public alpha. This is the one from my previous video, which was the preview. You can see 2/12, February 2nd, and here February 10th. So this is the right version. Interestingly enough, Flash does not like it if you try and drag or manipulate this window while it's actually loading. It'll hang for a split second. And then it'll respond. But I do believe Goofy has said that that loading time is a little bit longer on purpose. So we'll try a different mission. So a deploy, not really going to go anywhere. And you don't want to click the building on this. You want to actually click the skull icon. Let's go with Juggernaut and Union Jack. I really miss Union Jack. I did like him tremendously as a character. So it has been said that the agent is considerably weak right now. I've heard that directly from the dev, and the fact that I did only 1 damage from that gun seems to verify that. And of course the heroes are still going to be doing slightly low damage because you're not able to ISO them right now, so the enemies are always tuned for you to be equipped with ISO, so they're going to be a little bit stronger than the heroes right now, unfortunately. So the katana worked. I kind of feel bad for Union Jack doing such low damage. The needle gun didn't even do any damage. Alright. That bug is back again. Let's go for the MODOK one. And we want to keep sticking with as light a combat as possible, because picking any of the hard ones or the medium ones would probably be really dangerous with the characters undertuned. Let's get Doctor Strange. I feel like we never give Strange love in any of these videos. And we want to pick somebody who's capable of doing some reasonable damage on their own. Because with the buffs not working, we're not able to build a character up through their normal routine. And it looks like the ability to do duplicates is gone, so no longer are we seeing like 3 Jean Greys out there. Oof, this AoE is gonna be tough. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be tough. Let's try the Protector Shroud, or the Blizzard. Woof, wow. Absolutely mauled. That was really rough. Alright, we'll bring the agent back again. We'll go backwards. I don't want to bring Rescue to any of these, because bringing Rescue is just going to be a recipe for disaster. She was not powerful when it came to the actual live game. She's really going to hit like a feather over here. Let's bring a melee heavy one. We'll bring Star and the Black Knight. Let's see if the Bashenga Blade crashes again. Nope, there we go. Did pretty reasonable damage, too. I highly suggest we avoid any battles with these Hydra cannons. They just seem to really be mopping people up pretty badly. Protecting's not going to do anything because we're not going to get a buff, so we're just going to go for raw offense here. Oof, these cannons are gonna kill us. That Vibro Shockwave did some decent damage. Still no damage on the needle gun. I did always like both the animation and the sound effect of Black Knight's level 1. It's visceral. I really think I missed the melee combat sounds from this game more than the ranged ones. Especially how they worked with the actual animations. So my agent is almost dead. We can try to protect, but it's not. Okay. I think Black Knight just dipped off screen and beat the crap out of himself. I think he's in the cutting and doesn't want anybody to notice. Oh, those Hydra cannons. They're just ripping us up. That's another sound effect that I really missed, was that particular sword sound effect. Oh, it's getting rough. It's getting rough, but I'm able to use this attack with only 4 stamina, which doesn't quite seem right. Oh, he's almost dead. One more attack should do it. Let's hopefully kill him. Oh, 9 short. And Black Knight saves the day. The agent gets to live. Sweet. So research still brings up the placeholders. Team, still good. Can't do any sorting. These tabs will work. Oh, we can... oh my god, I forgot about that. I didn't know that was actually live. Is that the Vibra-Shuttle? I think the Vibra-Shuttle's here. That's the Heroic Call. That isn't the Goblin Glider. That's the Gamma something. That might be the Laser Spotter. That might be Hollow Decoy. That should be the Wave Cannon. Infinite Injector? That's the X-Play. Oh god, I have to equip that. There's a reason why that's in here. And Goofy and I were talking about that. We really... ooh! There it is. There's the cube. That is the Sonic Cannon. That's the Crowbar. That's the Punisher gun. This is one of a couple ones. I think this is the Techno-Organic Skeleton. Or is that the Colossus Fist? I think that's the Colossus Fist. We'll equip that. I didn't know I could change my gear. Okay. We don't want to bring too many buff ones because buffs aren't working, but let's at least make sure the ones that we pick do something a little bit better than that needle gun. And man, that's just harsh. That duplication's harsh. So we'll pick the Loki one. Ooh, this one's busy. We'll pick another blue. We'll leave the agent in. We'll bring Red Hulk just because I want to throw at least one bomb in there. Alright, we'll go with the Hulk squad. Oof, wow, yikes. So the exploit gadget is in my hand, but so is the needle gun, and Hulk is missing and the enemies are missing. Okay. We gotta restart that one. Alright. Let's try that one again, but maybe in a different mission. So, let's pick the Baron Zemo one. Let's pick a blue. Oh, my agent. Nope, I gotta back it up, back it up. Oh, hey. That's cool. Okay. Perhaps not exactly placed right, but that's cool to see. So we have to remember to edit the agent. So I'll put that gun there. Put the exploiter there. We said we were going to try that. I shouldn't bring that because that's a buff. I'll bring that, which I don't particularly recognize. And the Fisty. Okay. Alright, mission. Baron Zemo. Loading screen. Blue. Agent. Red Hulk. Green Hulk. Oh, maybe Hulk is bugged. Okay. My agent seems okay this time, but the rest of combat is not working. Okay, we're going to avoid Green Hulk. I think perhaps he's bugged. And I'm trying to drag the screen again while it's loading, which is stupid of me. You'd think I would learn by now. Team, agent, actions, equip. Okay, so we want to try that gun. Oh, the Rosado 15. Okay, plasma focal cannon or wave cannon? Wave nullifier. Okay. Was partly right over there. We will do... I think that's the heroic call, which was in the store. We'll do that one. Pyrotechnique. Yep, definitely forgot about that one. That one never stuck with me. And the mystery is Fist of the Colossus. Okay. So let's go colossally fist something. 4 or 5 times. Agent. Red Hulk. Not Green Hulk. Want to do somebody that we can... we'll bring him. Oh, we have another Hydra Cannon. He's the one we have to take out first. No damage. Nightcrawler comes in with the big crit, though. Let's throw the bomb. Feels so bad for that damage. It was so weak. Fist, I don't think did any damage. Nightcrawler's doing his best to be the hero. Hey, everybody's health just reset? That was weird. I attacked the Hydra Cannon and the burner and the soldier went up to full, but then they went back down again. Let's try the Rosario. Which I think this one's a Punisher gun too, by the way. 3. Oh boy. Ouch. Okay, alright, so 70, 174, 174. Let's see if it does it again. It does. So the health bar briefly blinks up to full, but the hit points don't change. Seems to be a graphical error. Let's try pyrotechnique. Painful. Painful, painful, painful. The poor agent. Poor us. Invisible colossal fisting. Okay. While it is nice to take a look at the gear, I think it is best right now that you do not include the agent too often in your combat. Maybe just take a look at some of the gear and be like, hey, I remember you, and then just don't ever come back to him again. Let's bring an Avenger squad over here. And this time we have Jotun. We'll go for the bottom one first. Vision. Yeah, we are definitely outmatched for the damage. Let's do the microwave burst. That worked out pretty well. Poor Tony. Alright, we've got one down. That's pretty good. That is what switched his interfaces. We don't want to do that. We'll try the Crimson Jewel on the top Berserker. Okay, pretty good damage there. Except, of course, poor Iron Man is out of the fight. We may get through this one. I'm not too sure. Oh, okay. I think we might. Should have gone for an attack, but old habits die hard. I think we're probably going to wind up losing this. And we're still able to operate with very, very low stamina. I don't feel so well, Mr. Stark, except it's Mr. Stark saying it. Okay. Well, I think that's what we're going to be able to do for this particular video here. It does look like on the mission screen, if you get the duplicated images, if you hit that X right there, you can get out of it. Team, of course, it's just, even if you can't use all of them, boy, it is so nice to see these characters again, isn't it? And to hear the swell of that music. Red She-Hulk. Cammy was just so garbage. Just one of the absolute trash characters of all time. I never really found Misty Knight to be that popular either. Or really that strong. Loved Elsa. Was able to use her quite effectively in PvP for a little bit. Colleen was always fun. If maybe not a little weak until you get her up there. Absolutely hated Jessica. Never used her for anything. Kamala Khan, I like her in a few other games, but she was kind of just okay in this game. But the chance to have Lockjaw come into the game over here was a little bit fun. A lot of people believe that maybe Lockjaw could be his own character. And hey, you know, under Marvel Avengers Alliance Redux, there is not anything stopping us from actually getting Lockjaw in the game. He might not look pretty. It might be tough to emulate the art style to make a dog over here, but his files are at least partially in the game, so it might be good. Boomerang always reminded me of a Mega Man boss, like Rangaman or Boomerman or something like that should be the name. Blizzard was a little undertuned. Amazing Spider-Girl, of course, was quite popular in PvP. Mordo, I found to be... He was pretty good on some bosses. And he was a little bit of a threat in PvP. If he did show up, you did have to take him out. Spider-Man 2099, did always like him. One of my favorite spiders in the game, especially from, I think it's What the Shock, where he jumps behind somebody and chews on their head. I always thought that was a fun ability. Hyperion had a few moments in the sun. Completely hated Miles. Don't like Miles in any game. My dislike for Miles is about as strong as my dislike for Jessica. Although in Marvel Future Fight he has his uses, I just don't like him anywhere else. Sup Spidey was pretty cool. Of course, we know that's Doc Ock in there. Spider-Man Noir was a god. He was so good. Kate was released working, then broken, then never really properly fixed after that. Carolina was a hidden gem. Oh god, that background. It looks like she's taking a portal into... It looks like she's just like portaling in like an Ultima Moongate, or like a time game behind her is there. It hasn't disappeared yet. I always secretly liked Destroyer and built a lot of teams around him, especially for videos. Thorse, Beta Ray Bill, of course, was very good. Nova was decent. I think he's been some stronger in some other games. I miss Morbius. Morbius and Blade made for an interesting team, and I think I even did a Morbius and Kraven. Yes, I did. I did a video called Team Kraven Blood, which was Morbius and Kraven, which was fun. Gorgon I secretly always liked because, like Shitterstar, he follows up with AoE, and that's always fun. Tampon Man. Star-Lord in his movie costume rather than his bellhop costume. Kazar. Poor Kang. Just Kang had no power. Always hated Falcon. Really, really hated. I was not big on infiltrators when MAR was live, and I was very tactician based, so infiltrators tended to piss me off. Of course, Rocket in his not movie uniform, Gamora in her not movie uniform. So they're here for the most part. We just got to get everything working. So thanks for checking out the video, guys. There will be links in the description to the Facebook group. If you apply for the Facebook group, make sure you answer all the questions. Otherwise, we will reject your application. And they need to be answered truthfully. Don't just throw a letter up there like S. I've seen that happen. People reply with S, S, S. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to reply properly and in English if you want to get accepted. And we'll also have links to the download and Discord along with the Facebook link. So here it is, guys. Here is Marvel Avengers Alliance Redux, the public alpha, number 3. And as you can see, there's definitely a lot of progress, and there's still a ton of progress to go. Just don't forget to change up your agent gear, unlike me. And the cube was there, but I wasn't even really going to try. Well, you know what? Alright, we'll try one with multifunction. The game deserves that much. So let's try to put the cube in there, except we want to make sure we equip it first. Okay. I guess we got to go to flight deck then team. Yeah. Oh my god. Yikes. Okay, let's go back to the agent. Okay, there we go. The pyrotechnique didn't work. So we'll put the cube. I'm really not expecting much from this, and I don't mean that to be insulting or anything like that. It's just I fear multifunction from a coding perspective, so I don't really know how this will work. Ah, another Hydra cannon. These guys are brutal. Oh, and a duplicated imp. I can't shoot. Oof. That is kind of a cool effect, though. It kind of reminds me of mirror images from the Final Fantasy series. That's always how that was represented, is you had that sort of like blurred out, weirdly colored version of yourself, and it would take your hits before you did. So I was smart enough not to try and drag the window while it was loading. So I've made my life a lot easier. Okay. Team. Agent. Actions. Take out the needle gun. Put in the cube. Take out the katana. Put in the subsonic sound gun. Okay. Mission. Let's see what the cube actually does. We'll just accept the default characters. Cube. Yeah, I was hoping maybe at least like the first effect would go off, but I didn't really think multifunction was going to be there. I can't shoot that either. Uh-oh. Can I pass? Pass. I went to pass turn. Okay. Alright, so it definitely seems like there's a few things right now that need a little bit of help. And I think maybe this is the cube's fault as to why I can't do anything. That's going to be my guess. So maybe avoid the cube for a little bit. That might be why we're not able to do anything, because we know Iron Man worked, and we know Black Widow worked. Okay. So again, guys, here is Marvel Avengers Alliance Redux Alpha 3. All the appropriate links will be in the description. So take care, everybody, and enjoy the work being done so far.